escaping. Get ready for combat. Get ready for combat. Ain't no escaping. Dallas on the format. Get ready for combat. Get ready for combat. Yeah. Stand up.
Now you've always, like, when you made your professional appearance on the scene, you was a soloist. You know, you were a one-man act.
Right.
How's it feel now being in a group, man, or managing an act? What's the difference between that?
It's different because a lot of times I had to only worry about myself.
Right.
It's a lot more easier, you know. Now I can't just think for myself. Now I try to stand at a place where I'm like, you know what? I need to get all these dudes together at one place. You know, that's hard, trying to get black people together at one place. On time. You understand?
On time, right.
So it's challenging, but I feel like I'm up to it because as much as I'm helping them, they're helping me also. Because when I started that project, I started it by doing a mixtape. And I went to all of them, I said, look, man, we all out here individually. Let's get together and do a project. Let's call it the Mafia. It's the family, you understand? And it helped me. They don't even realize it. They never even heard me say this, but it was therapy for me. It helped me. It helped me get back into a zone creatively and to get the confidence that I need to go ahead and face these niggas, you understand?
Right.
So it helped me as much as it helping them.
It's crazy, man, because like you said, people have a perception of you. And the last time we spoke, man, like you were such on a tremendous trajectory. And then to hear you talk about how the industry can break somebody down and have you not feeling confident, man. Like, what was it, man? Was it them not pushing you, or
right. all that? You get to a point where it's like, what the fuck? You understand? And doing the Mafia project, you know, which that mixtape had done very well. And what happened was, he one stepped to me about doing an EP and said, you know what, I like what you're doing right here. Y'all shooting your own videos. Because now I started to not depend so much on a record company.
Isn't it a beautiful thing though, when you really are moving forward and not depending on the industry?
Right, I started to get my own producers together, get my own video directors, and start to have my own factory. You understand? So when they stepped to me about doing an EP, I was like, you know what, that's dope. Right. You know what I mean? We could do an EP, you know, 6, 7 songs, and with a single that they gonna actually work at radio, whether it hits top 10 or whatever it does. It's a great look. Right. Because those dudes been out here grinding for years, and this is an opportunity for them to get heard. Because prior to us doing that, they wasn't on World Star, you know, they wasn't on the blogs, and now they are. You understand? So it's good. It makes me feel good about giving back like that.
When did rapping, like I know you said like rapping became real to you when you got your first check, but when did you start really creating momentum and getting focused? Because you had to be focused before you got your first check. What got you focused, man?
What got me focused, I guess, was probably when Max got locked up.
Max B. Tell us how you met Max, man.
I met Max through my one of my best friends. He in the back over there, Kai. He just knew him. We got together.
What's up, man?
Made a couple things happen. You know, we just got tight. Like we met each other, we just got tight, started making music together. I had the best DVD. He was the hottest in the street with the music, so we just put it together. Right. We made a mixtape DVD, me and him, like 2 of them, 3 of them. By the time you knew it, we was the hottest thing going on. Then that's when he called his case and got 75 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we was cooking up this and that. But what that showed me is that, you know, you can have as much talent as you want. You can have whatever it is you want. If you're not really taking this serious and really perfecting your craft,
it can get taken from you. It can get taken from you.
Ain't nothing promised.
Now Max is a close friend, but was he also kind of like a mentor to you?
You could say that. You could say he was a mentor and a friend. Everything. We was mentors to each other. Right.
What are some of the things he taught you, and what are some of the things you taught him?
I mean, as far as Max, he was just like, we would go and make 60,000 one weekend, and he'll come back and call me Monday morning, yo, let me hold $1,000. So I'm like, yo, how you just ran through 60 racks like that? Right. After that laugh, so just like, so I'd be like, yo, you gotta start. You know, he lived like it was no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to him was, look, you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? So that was my advice to him. His advice to me was just like, yo, man, you that nigga, he like, take this shit over. Like, what's the problem? Like that. So every time he'd be like, yo, look, man, anything happen to me, you gotta take this shit over.
Right.
Cause like, he almost knew, like.
And did he give you that extra sense of confidence that you could do it? Like he believed in you.
I mean, we would have never been making music together, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just one of them dudes that's special.
This is like the next Wu-Tang. Just seeing Wu-Tang the other night and thinking of the song Triumph, I can't wait to hear Pro Era's Triumph song.
We're gonna hear that real soon.
Okay, because I know that's gonna be Capital Steez. That's gonna be Cap Steez' song. So I can't wait to hear that. But who in Pro Era now is kind of like the glue? Are you the glue right now that's keeping everyone tethered and together?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, someone's got to sit in the center.
Like with regard to the Wu, RZA was the glue. Like there was no question about it. Like RZA said he was the glue, and everybody from like Old Dirty on down said that he was the glue.
Right.
Who's the glue?
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm the glue. The glue.
You put the crew together in high school.
We put the crew together in high school.
How'd that happen, man?
Like it started with us, like me, Steez, CJ, Powers. It started off with like, you know, us just cutting class, sneaking into the auditorium and like just exchanging raps back and forth. Like, yo, check out this verse I wrote last night. Or like, Powers used to always have his computer on him and shit. Cause like, you know, he was cool with the music people, so he used to just leave his equipment in there, whatever. We used to sneak in there, make music in the music room, like, you know, cutting class. It started off with that. We used to go behind backstage. There was like this room backstage, like where it's like a dressing room or something. We used to go back there, set up the studio, live from school, middle of the day, recording tracks. So like, you know, it started like that. We just, one day was like, yo, like, we should keep this flow going. And we should just like, you know, come together. And then that was the progressive era right there. It was actually, I'm sorry to cut you off. It was actually this one night, Steez had a show at, you ever heard of the 5 Spot Soul Cafe?
Yeah, Myrtle in Washington.
Yeah, you know, he had a show over there. It was like 2 years ago. And then like he just did so good, and like, you know, we was there supporting him, and then like after that, we just had a cypher outside, and like, we just felt so great, and like, we just knew that we had to do it from then.
Progressive era, pro era. What's the science behind that?
The science, what do you mean?
What's the meaning of that? Like,
well, like my brother Steve said, it's like a paradox, because you can't have a pro era, like, you know? But the science behind that is basically like, the proof is in the pudding. It's just progressing every day. Like, you know, PE, we have like a lot of acronyms for it. It stands for a lot of shit, like, you know.
I like that, PE.
Picky eaters. Like, you know, when we was first coming out, we had this this concept that, like, you know, we was coming soon, so it was premature ejaculation.
Okay.
That was Steezy right there.
I like the way he segued that. That was
like, you know, it was just a lot of things behind it. It was like really just us having fun, progressing every day, like, you know, positive energy.
Get ready for combat. No escaping. Get ready for combat.